Welcome to Car Comparos. Today we are comparing the Volkswagen Ameo with its hatchback version, the Polo. Pricing and features. The top-end Ameo Highline diesel costs 9.9 lakh rupees on-road tele, which is around 25,000 rupees more expensive than the Polo Highline variant costing 9.65 lakh rupees. Both cars have absolutely identical features, and surprisingly, the petrol versions of both cars have exactly similar pricing, performance, and drivability. It is high time that the Volkswagen Group ditches the lame 1.2-liter 3-cylinder naturally aspirated engine powering the Ameo and the non-GT Polo. It is a grossly underpowered and unrefined unit. Come on, Volkswagen, even Tata Motors has plonked a turbocharged petrol mill in the Zest and Bolt almost 2 years ago. It is not like Volkswagen Group does not have a turbocharged unit either. The one in the Polo GT is no less than a revelation. It has ballistic performance coupled to a potent mid-range which comes in handy while overtaking fast-moving traffic on the highway. Refinement is also in a league of its own, and Volkswagen's state-of-the-art dual-clutch automatic gearbox takes it to another level. Shifts are quick and unbelievably smooth, making it perfect for anything from rush hour commuting to track racing. The Ameo, the Polo, and the Polo GT are all powered by the same 1.5-liter diesel mill in different states of tune. However, on the road, there is hardly any difference in the way they drive. Nevertheless, it is one of the best diesel mills in the business with best-in-class roll-on performance, hardly any turbo lag, and excellent top-end punch as well. Only caveat being that the powertrain is slightly more vocal than what we have come to expect from modern diesel engines powering its competitors' vehicles. Fuel efficiency. The Polo petrol has an ARAI certified mileage of 16.5 kmpl, which is 1.3 kmpl less than the Ameo, while the Polo GT TSI automatic has an ARAI certified mileage of 17.2 kmpl, which is 0.6 kmpl lesser than the Ameo manual. The Polo diesel has an ARAI certified mileage of 20.1 kmpl, while the diesel GT has a mileage of 19.9 kmpl, which is over a kmpl less than the diesel Ameo. In our back-to-back tests, we found no difference in the fuel efficiency between the Ameo and the Polo. Even the Polo TSI was just as efficient as the naturally aspirated Polo and Ameo petrols. Space and comfort. Both cars have an identical cabin, which is a reasonably spacious and comfortable place for 4 adults. The rear seat is a bit tight on shoulder space, therefore, taking on a fifth passenger is best if avoided. The fit and finish of the cabin is simply leagues ahead of its competition. Seating is a bit low, but the seats are generously sized and amazingly supportive. The only difference between the Polo and the Ameo is the boot capacity, Polo having 294 liters of it, while the Ameo having an additional 36 liters to take it up to 330 liters of boot volume. Handling and ride quality. Both the Polo and the Ameo are arguably the finest handling cars in the segment. They have excellent grip around the bends coupled with a well-weighted and precise steering, making it a joy to drive them around twisty mountain roads. Stability at high speeds and under panic braking wouldn't feel lacking even on the autobahn. Ride quality is a bit stiff at low speeds but improves as the speeds rise. However, the low ground clearance, reliability, and after-sales service. Volkswagen has been struggling to discipline its dealers into giving good service support to its customers. Firstly, its products itself have been riddled with quality issues since launch, which its dealers try to brush off under the carpet to save themselves from the warranty claims. Volkswagen's service and repairs are also exorbitantly expensive, especially if something like the DSG gearbox packs up, as many customers have reported on Team BHP. Volkswagen service reach is also quite limited, with just 120 outlets in the country and no plans of rapid expansion on the horizon. Resale and cost of ownership. The Ameo is bound to hold slightly better residual value than the Polo thanks purely to the sedan shape being a more popular body style in our country. Overall, the petrol as well as the diesel Ameo Highline works out to be around 40,000 rupees cheaper than an equivalent Polo in terms of overall ownership costs. The diesel variants work out to be around 50,000 rupees cheaper than the equivalent petrol versions in the long run, as their higher price is more than offset by lower fuel cost and better resale value. The Polo GT TSI works out to be 1.5 lakh rupees more expensive than the manual Ameo petrol, while the Ameo Highline automatic works out to be 1.2 lakh rupees more expensive than the manual Ameo diesel. That brings us to the verdict. It is a very close call between the Ameo diesel and the Polo GT TSI. The Polo GT TSI is a real charmer. For anyone remotely interested in automobiles, it is the most obvious choice. It isn't quicker than the diesel from 0 to 100, but it is immensely more enjoyable to take it from 0 to 100 than the diesel. It sounds better and better as you take it through the rev range, always encouraging you to give it some gas. For the rest of the car buying population though, the Ameo diesel makes more sense. It is a whopping 2 lakh rupees cheaper than the Polo TSI over an ownership period of 5 to 7 years, making it incredibly better value for money than its stablemate. It is a bit more practical than the Polo thanks to better boot space as well as less prone to expensive repairs than the DSG equipped offerings. Last but not the least, in the right hands, it can show a clean pair of heels to a Polo TSI, making it the clear winner of this test.